Hello, welcome to At Home with Dia. If you're new here, I'm Dia, and on this channel, I share tips and ideas on home design, decorating, and DIYs. So if this is something that interests you and you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss upcoming videos. It's been a while since I went thrift shopping, so today I thought I'd take you along to see what we can find. I'm always on the hunt for items that I can use as is or upcycle to add to my decor. This helps me create a more unique and curated look so my home doesn't look like a store showroom. So join me on my thrift trip. I normally don't shop at these types of stores because the experience can often be very time-consuming, especially since you really need to hunt for those special items that have the potential to enrich your existing decor. To make things easier, I have adopted a specific method, so as we browse through the various stores I visited, I thought I'd share with you my tips on how to approach this type of shopping and what to look for. First of all, get into the mood and be prepared. As I said, this is a different type of shopping that takes more time and effort than going to a regular store. So have your coffee, put your comfy shoes on, and get ready for the treasure hunt. And remember to take a measuring tape with you in case you need to check if something will fit where you plan to put it. So you're probably wondering where to go. This is a bit of a tricky question because this will vary on where you live, and most of the time you may have to drive a bit to find the really good stores. I suggest starting with locations that are close to higher income neighborhoods because these stores tend to have better quality items, a better selection, and are normally well organized. However, I would also recommend venturing into stores you haven't been to before to see if it's worth the effort. There's been times I've been pleasantly surprised by prices and selection in small secondhand shops off the beaten path. Now you may ask, when's the best time to go? Well, I would say avoid weekends because the stores are often overcrowded and the items will be picked over. Try to go early, preferably when the store just opens because it will be cleaner, there'll be fewer people, and it will be easier to walk through the aisles looking at the different items on display. Make sure to check for discounts. Ask the store assistants for special discount deals. Some have 25 to 50% off discounts depending on the price label color. Others will offer 50% off your entire purchase if you sign up for the store app, and others run discounts on specific days of the week. Ideally, take an inventory of what you have at home and make a list of things you want to add so you know what to focus on. But I would say, do go through the whole store because you never know what hidden treasures you might find. Keep an eye out for unique items. I normally look for items that have an interesting shape, interesting texture or color, or something handmade or vintage. And think outside of the intended use. Try to think of the versatility of things that you are buying. For example, a kitchen canister could easily be used in the kitchen, but also could be used on a bathroom vanity to hold cotton swabs or other small items. Or the base could be used as a vase or a planter. An interesting looking glass could also be used as a candle holder or a bud vase. A curtain, bedding, blankets, even a fabric shower curtain could easily be used to create wall art, to make pillow covers, or to upholster a bench or a headboard. Make sure to check the condition and quality of an item before you purchase it. Sometimes items are donated because they are cracked, chipped, or stained, so examine them carefully. Minor damage can easily be fixed or camouflaged, but if you notice something major and are not prepared to spend time fixing it, don't buy it. If you see something you like but are unsure, put it in your cart to consider again later. Once you are done walking around, you can then decide if you like it enough to take it home with you. Shopping at thrift stores is a different kind of experience and can be challenging, so when I do visit these stores, I have specific categories of items in mind, so I don't get distracted and overwhelmed by the array of things that are displayed. Of course, if something special catches my eye, I may break this rule. So here is what I look for. I always look at framed art because you may very well find original paintings that fit your color scheme and decor. Now, even if the art itself is not to your liking, if it has a nice looking frame, then you can always change out the artwork by downloading images from websites like Etsy or Desenio. The color of the frame can also easily be changed with a can of spray paint, and the prices at the thrift store are a great bargain compared to having something custom framed. You can easily paint over existing printed canvases and create your own art using craft paint or paint color sample pots. I often also find extra large framed canvases at very inexpensive prices. This one nearly came home with me, as I had great visions of using it to make my own extra large modern art, until of course I realized it would not fit into my small car. Remember the tip about taking a measuring tape with you? Thrift stores are also a great place to find mirrors. Look at the detail on this mirror, and you can't beat the price, 50% off at $8.99? And what about this lovely gold ornate framed mirror? This would add elegance to an entryway console, or would look great over a fireplace mantle. The next items on my list are glassware, crystal, ceramics, and pottery. I look for interesting shapes. I prefer clear glass versus colored for a more timeless look. Look at this lovely crystal-lidded vessel that could look great on a bar cart with some chocolates, or even on a bathroom vanity with cotton swabs. But if you're into colored glass, thrift stores are a great place to find such items quite inexpensively. This year, colored glass vessels are trending, especially blue, green, and smoky brown. So why not pick up something at the thrift store at an affordable price? Here is an example of a lovely blue glass vase in a modern shape with an interesting design. This would look lovely styled, just empty as it is, or with some greenery and white flowers. And look at this beautifully shaped ceramic lidded bowl. Now that I'm seeing this footage, I regret not picking this one up because it would have been perfect to serve ware, or it could be used to store cookies on the kitchen counter. I also look for baskets and boxes. There is something special about wicker, rattan, and grass-woven baskets. Their texture adds a cozy vibe to any space, and they can be used in so many different ways, either for storing items to keep your space tidy and uncluttered, or to add a textural element to your decor. This one could be used with a linen napkin for serving bread or scones. You can easily sanitize baskets if you're concerned about using them for fruit or baked goods. But more on that in my next video. Look at this extra large rectangular basket with leather handles. It's perfect for storing toys or in a corner of the living room for putting magazines or throw blankets. I loved this wood and rattan lidded box that can be used in so many different ways. All it needs is a bit of cleaning and it's good to go. I always like to check out the lamp section because they are at a fraction of the cost of buying from a regular store. And if the shape is nice, you can always change the color with a can of spray paint and also elevate the look with a new lampshade. Now that I'm looking at this footage, for $12.99 minus 50%, this lamp with the interesting shape is yet another item I regret not picking up. Don't forget to check out the textile department. I like to look at what curtains, fabric remnants, pillows, and blankets they have. As mentioned before, no matter what its previous use was, after a good wash, fabric in any form can be used in so many different ways. Although furniture availability depends on the store and location, I always check to see what they have because you never know what you can find. This specific store was running a 50% sale on everything and had some interesting pieces that, depending on your style, could be used as is or could be spruced up to give them a second lease on life. For instance, this burl wood console with inlay and foldable leaves on either side was only $220 after discount and would be a classic addition to an entryway. Then there was this cute bar cart that would look lovely in a corner with crystal drinkware and some of those cup crystal bottles we saw earlier. Lastly, this sage green sideboard at $250 after discount would look great in a cottage or farmhouse style home. So there you have my tips for thrift shopping. I hope you enjoyed coming along to these stores with me. Remember the impact you have when you are thrift shopping. Apart from the fact that it is a budget-friendly way to create a stylish home, you are also often helping to support a charity or a worthy cause. You're also contributing to a more sustainable approach to home decorating by buying existing pre-loved items. If you care about the environment, you can thrift versatile and timeless items, or you can upcycle thrifted items to give them a new lease on life and prevent them from ending up in the landfill. If you're interested in seeing how I have upcycled previously thrifted items, I will link that video here and in the description below. Join me next week as I share what treasures I found on this thrift trip and what I do with them. You won't want to miss that video that will be full of styling ideas and decorating inspiration. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss upcoming videos with decorating tips, design inspiration, and home improvement ideas. Let me know in the comments below which of these tips you found most useful and if I've inspired you to look at thrift shopping for a more sustainable way to decorate your home. See you next time. Bye for now.